stream on YouTube to start. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Yeah, there we go. Evening, guys. Welcome to another HOR Season 11. We are round 10 at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. I will be joined by Adam probably shortly. I don't know if he's just nipped off somewhere, but he's here.
No,
there he is.
I just muted whilst you done your little introduction and blah, blah, blah. And now I'm here.
And the echo will now go because I've sorted out the audio, so that's fine. Yeah, we are at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix for round 10.
Lost for words, my friend?
Yeah, I kind of, I need to wake up.
So we're here at Baku, round 10. Jensen commanding lead in the championship. I believe Aston Martin out front in the constructors.
Yeah, they are.
Thanks to Jensen.
Yeah, they've got 398 points, and he's got 313 of them, I believe. 314 of them.
Whoever his teammate is needs to pull his finger out and maybe start scoring some points.
He's definitely being carried, isn't he?
Oh, massively. Jensen is one tough young lad.
I guess, well, apart from Jensen, he has finished on the podium every race, and
he has. Good evening, Charlie.
Evening, Charlie. He has a 113-point lead over Cameron, who's done very well this season. Joined end of last season, so he's doing very well in his maiden start to this season.
Michael, I appreciate your smouldering driving.
Is Michael driving tonight?
He is. Michael has not got chronic diarrhea again this week.
Good.
He's okay to race.
Evening, Rob.
Good evening, young Robert. Hey, I like calling you Robert now.
There's Mike. There he is.
I'm just waiting for Cameron's dad to appear on stream. Oh, look, there is the Vicar of Dibley. Good evening, Vicar of Dibley.
I swear he was out tonight, finishing off. We are readying up, guys, anyway, so we will be shortly giving you some action. Anyway, Smalley was third. He is 18 points behind Cameron. And Liam is 29.
Yes, Cameron's dad's there, yes.
There's Cameron's dad, evening.
Don't tell Stephen that, Michael. I mean, Rob, you can type that, but that doesn't bother me. So whatever Chris told you, because you're not saying it, so that's on you, Robert. Just remember who's helping you win that championship on Sundays.
Yeah, because you let him pass, didn't you, on Sunday? Yeah.
Well,
you didn't have a choice.
Well, no, I mean, ultimately, I had wing damage, which I didn't know about. So it made sense on why Rob was catching so fast, because otherwise, no disrespect to Rob, I don't think he'd have caught me.
I think you had a 6. You had a 6 plus 6 second gap, I think.
At one point, I had a 10 second or a 7 to 10, and it just started coming down. It was coming down a bit too quick, but I thought nothing of it. I thought maybe he just got raw pace on me. And then I go into the pits and I've got a wing change. So it is what it is. He's my teammate. He's going for the championship. I'm a team player. So that's it. But
we're off to HOR, and the sun is out, which is always a good thing. Hopefully we're
here tonight.
We've only got 18. I'm not sure who's missing.
Entex J is missing. Hopefully he gets in.
Oh, Rude's back.
If Jensen can give me a nod on stream or anything, I can send him invites if he's heard anything, or I can just do that anyway. Oh, and Stephen Friend is in the chat. Oh.
Yeah, I've just seen. I'm just going to share this around. I'll flick to
You're going to unblock him? I don't know why you blocked him.
Yeah.
I do take the joy out of stopping Matt Rob. Yes, it is true. Speaking of Matt, he's one of the first out to just set a lap. Let's get on. Jensen will set a blister in that.
Yes, he will.
Coming out.
He is on the medium
Dad's
compound.
son is coming out. I think that is what we will call him, Cameron's dad's son. What's the strategy tonight, Cameron's dad? He's a race engineer. Stephen, have you said hello to Cameron's dad?
A few have gone out on softs, which is...
Yeah, it could just be a little banker. Then go back out on mediums late.
Yeah. Who's going to be the first out? Is that Jensen? We'll stick with Jensen. He'll probably put out a good pace on the mediums.
Yeah, I mean, look, we can compare times on a Monday. Obviously, might as well just take another second off for some of these guys.
Yeah, you might as well.
My friend, Mr. Dad. Stephen cracks me up. I wish you could put memes on this YouTube chat. That'd be even funnier. I'm actually on board with Cameron. I will say he's probably one of my favourites to watch on a Wednesday, Cameron. Just purely because he's so young and he's just so quick. And his dad's here supporting him. Obviously, it's a school night. He should be tucked up in bed or doing his homework or something. I don't know. But esports is the dream, as Cameron's dad has said.
You'll have to go through his sector times because I'm on with Jensen at the moment. His first two corners they look quite good. Haas aren't doing bad in the constructors either.
No, they've got a good team.
In fact, that's the other driver who's not here. That's Macho. Jensen's first sector is a 34.8.
Cameron's is a 34.6.
For 2/10. These guys
it's the sheer speed that these guys go through Castle that gets me.
I've just watched Jensen do it. It sickens me. Like, I can't.
Ow. I mean, I've just retired my car going through the speed Cameron's just done it. I'll tell you who you should watch going through Castle, and I've said it every game ever since I played with him, Chris. Man flies through Castle like no other.
He's on his lap, actually. We might catch him going through there. Jensen's second sector was a 1:14. I missed the 10th.
Well, so Cameron's is a 13.9.
So this looks like Cameron might be putting in the fastest lap first out,
Chris
depending on their wing levels
Castle
here.
Now, so I will switch to Chris because I want to see him go through Castle.
Jensen's done a 1:38.7. Chris is on the softs. We'll watch him go through the Castle on his softs. Cameron's just done a 1:38.5, so he kept that 2/10 gap. That looked very, very quick.
That wasn't his best. That wasn't his best.
It was still quick, though. Liam's put up a 1:38.8 there.
Yeah, that's quick. That is quick.
Chubby Slug has put up a good time. Was that done on the... it was on the mediums as well, so yeah, he has done a good lap there. We'll see where Chris can put his soft lap. He might
Chris
be
taps 39.4 on the softs.
Chris almost lost that. He's going to let off. Who's just done that? David Encho. He's replaced...
38.6.
He's just done that on this soft compound. He's replaced Connor last week. Connor's moved to reserve now.
Connor's work commitments.
Probably Stephen. You'd have to ask Adam.
What's that?
His Chubby Slug
deserves more love than Steve. Brock deserves more love still. Oh,
Telly's on an invalidation.
Brockenhurst.
I haven't seen Brock for a while, actually. He was very quick, wasn't he? Sean
He
Larry's
was
out
his schoolwork and stuff, or something like that. That's taking precedent over his racing, which is fair. I go get that.
Physico, he's put up a 1:39.6. He's done well. He did very well last week, actually. He got top 5, I believe, in the end. So I think he'll definitely
Smalley 39.0 on the mediums.
Chris Stapps has done a 1:39.4. That's on a soft compound.
Oh, Sean Larry.
Sean Larry almost lost it as well. He might go into the pit here. We'll see what he does.
And Pelly 39.4, but it's invalid.
Some of these are invalidating their laps. Yeah, just flown into the pit. Rue Gillett is back out on a lap 34. He's had a lot of pace in the races that I've seen him in.
Yes, he has. He seems like a great addition.
I saw the other day, I don't know what race I was looking at, but I was on time trial and he was in the top 10 and I just thought, wow. But then this league is full of extremely fast people,
and it speaks
it's what makes
to how quick Jensen is.
Yes, it does.
Coming along from those years ago when we knew Jensen and he was quick, he's just turned into a different animal. What can you do? He puts in the hours, he puts in the time, and
that's it.
And that's it.
Rewarded from it.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got good time here, actually. It's going to be in the 38s, I believe. 38.1, he's put it on pole. That is 2 laps on a soft compound, though, so he might...
Rage has done 35.1, sector 1 on the softs.
Rage is on the softs, 35.1. He's only about, I think, 3 or 4 tenths behind the other guys. Anyone who beats Jensen to a title is bound to be an animal.
Do you know what? Fun fact, Stephen's beaten Jensen to a title.
Yes, he has.
He has. GT Sport, GT3 cars. Absolutely annihilated him, apparently. Which is exactly what he'll do. So 15.4, sector 2 for Ray. Oh. Stephen, it's not too kind. I'm just spitting facts.
Rage's time is going to be a bit off these guys. Actually, he probably will. That's
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's a terrible lap from Rage.
We'll see how Med's getting on. Med's just started his lap. He's on the softs as well. Evening, Chris. Good luck today. Chris is Stephen's hero. Look, all the love there.
Oh, evening, Chris. Rob Wilson, I beat Jensen to a title. Did he?
What Rob did?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. What the title?
Oh, I was 30 before he was. Oh, gotcha. I beat you all to that party. Yeah. I'm old.
Well, Mick screwed us there because he's 40.
Oh, me TC is invalidated.
Yeah, he's just invalidated there, actually.
Oof. Oh, Jensen's out on the softs.
He's on the lap as well, actually. He's changed to soft. I think his last lap was on the medium. Yeah, it was. He's only 6 tenths off these guys in front of him at the moment.
Oh, he's
already he's almost 4 there.
Yeah, almost 4. So Cameron's on the softs as well. Right, you stay with Jensen, I'll stay with Cameron again. So you've done a 34.4.
Look at the way they go through there. 41.
34.3 from Cameron is 3 tenths up.
That puts him about a tenth in front of Jensen at the moment. Jensen's now 8.5 tenths up almost. He's flying. He's probably going to put a 137 in here if he can keep pushing for this. He'll definitely have a lot more speed going down the straight than he did before.
Cameron's going to get a 37, easy.
Jensen just coming down the straight to finish his lap off. It will be a 130. No, yeah, 137.9. He didn't find as much time as I thought he would down the straight with the
nearly
different
6
tyre.
tenths up now, coming into the final sector.
That puts him at exactly the same time as Jensen. This is going to be very close between these two. They've probably got enough time for another run anyway if they want it.
Oh, they've definitely got more than enough time.
Cameron's going to be in a 137.9. He's put a 200. 200, so he's very close between those two at the front there.
Let's see.
Liam's just started a lap. Smalley's finishing off his lap. Smalley's 7 tenths up, so he's going to be in a 138.3 at the moment. He'll put himself 4th, unless he can find a bit more time in this last sector. The 138.2. Yeah, he has put himself fourth at the
Liam
moment.
is 2 tenths up in sector 1, so that's a 38.5, so he'll go to P5.
He actually had a purple first sector there. I don't know if that was just for him.
Can't remember. Oh, flying through castle there. I'm too
The
scared
line
to do
he's
that.
got.
Oh,
He's
he's
just invalidated
invalidated
actually.
there.
Just cut a bit too much of that corner off.
Mike is on a lap. Is it?
Smalley's finished his lap. Mike should be on a lap. He's on medium.
34.9 sector
34.9. That's not too bad. Sitting in the 34s is okay.
Right, Chris is about to start a lap. I shall watch with Chris. No, he is about to come back into the pits.
No, he's got a medium on at the moment. Liam's out on the softs. He done a medium run before, so.
Oh yeah, he was up with his time. Oh, he's down on his timing. Oh no, he invalidated Liam. Just unless he's got the fuel to do another lap because he's harvested energy.
Mike's lap's looking quite good actually. Someone's just moved in there. Clarkie's just put up a 139.1 on a medium compound. That's not too bad. No, Physico's moved up to fourth now. That's a good lap. 138.1. He's pretty much on par with Gillett there.
Yeah. Craig is on another lap now.
Mike might even get. He should put this in the top 10, I think. Oh, he's a 139.3. Yeah, he's ninth at the moment. There is 5 minutes left. He has got enough time probably to go around and come out if he wants to, but there's a lot of drivers behind him who haven't put in a lap. Pelly is coming to the end of his lap, but he's made a mistake somewhere because that time's miles off. Physical, I believe, is probably just going to come in the pit. Liam is on another fast lap. He's 3 tenths up. It looked crazy.
He's just flown through castle. That scared the living crap out of him.
At the moment, he's only going to move up 1 place unless he can find another couple of tenths.
Well, he's just about to finish sector 2, so he could be up more. He's flying through this. 5 tenths up now. 5 tenths up.
He needs to probably keep that. If he finds another tenth, he'll put it into 4th or even 3rd. Those two are very close behind those front two.
Right, Chris is now on his out lap.
DRS enabled. And he's gone into the pit actually. Liam's flown into the pit. He did this last week. I think his best lap was on a medium compound. He's flown in the pit. He doesn't want to commit to that hard tyre. Clarkie is on medium as well. He's done a good lap actually there. 139.1 on a medium. Mike's miles down in his time. Mr. Rage is 8 tenths up coming into the last. That will still only put him on a 139. It's put him up into that top 10. It's put him 8th at the moment. He is actually the top running medium compound driver. Michael says some of these go through the castle like I go through 130R. Oh, and Chubby Slug has just picked up a 5-second grid penalty.
No, that's Mike, didn't he?
I believe he has crashed in the last sector, but he might.
If someone can let us know on stream what just happened there. Right, Charlie's finally back. So he's going to do a lap. You've not got long, Charlie.
Is Charlie in? He's on his out lap, all right. Yeah, we're on Chris at the moment. We'll see where he can put this. He is on a medium compound. He'll probably like it to be at least a 139, high 138s if he could. We'll try and at least push some of these other guys out. They're all on out laps, as you can see. As long as Chris's first sector's within what the other guys should be, should be fine. That's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious.
Oh, 34.8 for Chris, sector 1. He's looking good, he's looking strong.
34.8, that's okay, that is. Mr. Rage has done a lap there on the medium. It's a 139.1, so he's oh, Chris has just flicked the wall there. I think he'll give his lap up actually.
Quali over.
He's got 150. No, he's not. If he hasn't got damage, I'll be surprised.
No, it's over. It's over.
He's got enough time
Chris
for that.
could be starting at the back, but then that'll make for good racing.
If he hasn't got damage, he'll have enough for one more.
If he hasn't got damage,
he's pulled out the way. In fact, he's not. I don't think he is going to, because he's not exactly going very fast through here. We'll stick onto these front guys anyway. Jensen and Cameron are on laps. Cameron's actually invalidated his. Jensen's going very slow at the moment, so Rude at the moment. He is up by half a tenth. He needs to find. I mean, he needs to find another tenth, but like I said, he's got some great pace. The Prix, I think he's raced in this season at least. He's been right up there with these guys. I think he's had a pole. He has just done what Chris has done. He's clipped the castle, but it kind of forced the car through anyway. He's not going to improve on his time. Not with that.
I mean, that is a shame. So Cameron has retired.
Cameron has retired, yeah.
Jensen is invalidated.
Physico's out back on a lap. He could challenge these front guys at the moment. So could Smalley. Yeah, Root is not going to improve. Physico's just started his lap. Smalley's up by almost 2/10, so he might get into these low 37s here. High 37s, or at least a low 38. He should improve. He's got 38.0, so he's moved third. Pushed Gullett down to fourth there. David Enchu's up by 2/10. Physico is right behind him. It didn't say what he was up by. We'll keep an eye on these two McLarens though, because being 5th and 6th, David Enchu's come in. He's done quite a good job actually as a reserve.
He has.
As a reserve.
I feel like Jensen's towing them both round.
I can't even. No, well, couldn't even see him into the last corner. He might be helping them down this last straight.
Oh, Liam, pole 37.9.
Liam's just put up 137 on that. He's on a soft compound though, but he's split those guys at the front. David Enchu.
He hasn't split him. He's just gone right to the front pole.
Yeah, I just realised what I'm saying. David Enchu will finish his lap, and he's going to.
Jensen
only improved up to 7th. His teammates gone into the pit. Smalley's not going to improve at all. Jensen's finished as well. Clarkey is on the lap. He's 1.1 seconds up here. He's going to be in a 1. He could be in the low 37s here. This could be a really, really good time for him, and he's actually let off a bit.
F. Lewis is no F. Lewis didn't get that.
Clarkey let off for some reason, and I think that's quali over with. I know Mattman's got a 5-place grid penalty, so he'll be at the back anyway.
I'll go and get myself a bottle of ice cream.
Liam though, taking pole, bottle of ice cream.
Yeah,
good lap from Liam. Starting on the soft, you can see Mr. Rage there. I think he's the only one in that top 10 apart from Ned who's on the medium compound. Yeah, he is, but he has done 3 laps on them, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with him.
I'll tell you one thing, Chris doesn't make it easy race nights, does he?
Not really. He's 16th. At least he gets to choose whatever tyre he wants to. I'm not sure what's happening. I think we're waiting for Smalley to retire. He's in the pit anyway. We've got 40 seconds. But yeah, that's quali over. So...
yeah, it is going to be Smalley. Smalley, if you're listening, if you could retire.
Liam, I think this is his 2nd pole actually this season as well.
Did he take pole at Bahrain? Thank you, Smalley. If you listened on stream, I don't know.
Possibly. I know he's taken pole somewhere this season.
Oh, Stevenson being out. I haven't got none. I've got some mint choc chip.
Don't make it. There, Mattman. Oh, Mike got a penalty as well. So instead of starting 11th, which would have been absolutely brilliant for him, he's actually going to start 16th, which moves Chris up 1. In fact, Chris is going to move up 2. Oh no, Mattman did not get the 5-place grid penalty.
No, it was Mike.
It was Mike. So yeah, Mike's going to start 16th.
So Mike's going to start right behind him.
He's going to start right behind him and Chris, yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Now Matt can give him the tone.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, definitely we're going to be watching out for Chris here because he definitely had some pace here.
Oh, 100%.
Not invalidations. Penalties here. There's not many places.
Yeah, shouldn't. If you get a penalty, you're a turd.
Someone has to, Charlie. Mike will be alright. It'd be nice to see him get some points anyway. He's been out for some of this season, but he's come back. I think he did okay last week. I'm not sure, actually. While we are sitting here, though, for 30 seconds, I will just check everything. In fact, he finished 14th last week, so he didn't do well, but he finished. So that's good enough.
Just go in there.
So we'll go through the grid anyway. Liam was on first. Cameron will be second. Jensen right behind them in third. Smalley will be in fourth. Root will be in fifth. Physico will be in sixth. His teammate David Encho will be in seventh. Mr. Rage on that medium compound got into the top 10. He'll be eighth. Clarkey on a medium as well is ninth. Med on a medium as well will be 10th. And everyone you can see from 11th, Kristaps Pelly in 12th, Sean Larry in 13th, OTL, Chubby Slug in 14th, OTL Ellen in 15th, Mike in 16th, Lewis in 17th, and Charlie in 18th, all have a medium compound on. So it's only the first 7 drivers who have that soft compound on. They'll want to pull away as quickly as they can, try and get a gap, but when they pit, they're going to have to fiddle out in between some of these guys. Med's got a lot of pace. Rage has showed a lot in this league actually this season as well. Clarkey's there. Chris will come from the back as well. Sean Larry's fast. All these guys, they're going to have to pass them at some point. Depending on how the race pans out, some of these probably will do one stop. Especially the guys that started on a fresher compound. These guys at the front, it says a 2-stop, soft, medium, medium, or soft, medium, hard. I wonder if we will see a soft to medium or a medium to soft here. The tyres do get absolutely shredded, but these guys somehow seem to find another 15-20% in their tyres that no one else can. So, we're saying that. Root's just put his car into a wall and he's on the soft, so I'm saying these guys can pull their tyres a bit longer and he's already losing traction, so...
I mean, I'll tell you one thing I think they should do. If you crash on the formation lap, I think you should have to start in the pits.
Cool, I don't know if I should look now, Stephen. I'm just about to start a race.
I'd be worried as well.
I'm not worried. He's distracting me. I don't think I got them. No, I didn't. I will start on... I'll start on Smalley, actually. In fact, Jensen's got a better view just to start with. I will take tyre off.
Starting on, didn't you?
Yeah, I know who you'll start on. We'll go to position change. We'll just wait for a few people to load up. Here we go then. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5. Away, that was very quick. We'll see who had the quicker reactions. Cameron's got a very good start there on Liam. In fact, he's going to go up the inside, so he had a little wobble there, but I think he'll go into second. Smalley's looking at the inside of Jensen as well. Root stayed where he was. I think everyone else seemed to manage to get through there okay. Clarkie's already up 2 though. David Enshu's lost out on 1. Kristaps is up 2. Mr. Rage lost out as well. Probably where these guys are just having a break behind, and then a few of the others just seem to slip up the inside. But everyone at the moment, you can see, is nose to tail.
Chris had a very conservative start.
Chris is up 1. Yeah, he had a good start.
No, very conservative. He had a good launch, but then he didn't push it because of mum. So very conservative from himself. He'll know the rest of the race will come
going to look up the inside of Rage there, but it was a bit of a distance back to make a move. Everyone's got through here pretty clean. In fact, all 18 drivers on track. I don't think any of them have any damage at all. Liam's not doing too bad. These guys at the front, top 6 anyway, have all kept their place. Clarkie on that medium compound has just got in front of David Enshu, who was the other soft runner. Checking out energy, I don't think Cameron's even touched his ERS button. Some of these have already a little bit down within the 17s. Cameron's was up in 90 still, so no one's going to be able to make a move until DRS starts. I mean, Liam will want to try and somehow bridge a gap of a second, but I don't think he's going to be able to. The pace that Cameron and Jensen and Smalley have showed this year already, it's not going to be very easy for any one of these top 5, I think, to get a second gap. Physico has a chance because he's got a buffer in on Clarkie here. At the moment, Mr. Rage is our biggest loser. He's down 3 places. Kelly seemed okay with Kristaps there. Kristaps didn't have a great race here on Monday, but he's up in that top 10. He's doing quite well at the moment. Sean Larry stayed where he is. Meds lost out in a couple of places. Probably just all from the start. And still, as you can see on the map, these guys are just all nose to tail still. Apart from that little gap, which is almost breached to Clarkie, but as they go through the last sector, he'll probably just close that. He's just closed up 3/10 on it anyway. I think they might be able to drop out David Enshu here. Clarkie's got some pace on those mediums though. He's doing well to keep up with those front guys. As Kristaps absolutely hammers the wall there. He outbroke himself and Pelly gets through. I don't know if he'll have damage. It doesn't look like it on the right side. That is what slapped the wall.
It might not look it, but he probably has.
He did slap it pretty hard. He turned through that last couple of sectors okay. I don't know if he'll let... He will probably pass Pelly here.
4 fastest, that, 5-6.
That's what I mean. Clarkie's tired. That's what I mean. He's hanging on to the back of these guys. Jensen was very close to the wall there. Yeah, Clarkie's doing very well. They bridged that gap to David Enshu now over a second. So this lap, he won't get DRS. Yeah. These guys do have DRS now, so they will definitely be pulling away from David Enshu. Someone's lost out. Rage is right down the bottom. I think he's had an issue there, and that's allowed Chris, Sean, Larry, and Mike and them to move up 1.
I just want to say I've absolutely demolished his packet of Haribo.
Have you already eaten them? Med TC looks like he is going to make a move on Kristaps. I believe Kristaps might have a bit of damage here. Med TC just goes up the inside of him there. They were losing time to Pelly. It's already pushed down to 2 seconds. David Enshu isn't losing a lot of time off the back of these guys in front, but those soft tyres are definitely going to hurt him in the next 3 laps. Pelly is doing very well at the moment.
I'm on board with Clarkie at the moment. He's got some pace on them mediums.
Yeah, he's absolutely flying on them at the moment. I mean, in another couple of laps, I can see him taking over a couple of these. He goes slightly wide there.
Coming out into the straight.
I can see him. I mean, he's got 50% energy. The ones in front of him have 30, 50, 50, 60, and 8. Cameron's flying on 80. I don't think, like I said, don't even think he's just pressed it now. I think he will probably pass Liam actually. Jensen's flying behind him as well. Jensen's got a better
Jensen's got nowhere to go.
He's got absolutely nowhere to go. He's going to get squeezed out. He's going to have to sit behind him.
Liam keeps the lead.
Liam
Fantastic.
keeps it.
Jensen is there on the outside now.
Which means Cameron is going to get DRS going up here. Smalley now might be all over the back of Jensen. Jensen's got... I think he's got lower wings than a few people here. He's got a lot more straight line speed. He's trying to go around the outside of Cameron here. In fact, he's going to have the inside, almost had the inside to the next corner as well. Though. It's brilliant racing between those two as Sean Larry gets past Chubby Slug there.
Another yellow flag. We have
that might be Charlie. Anyone get a better drag out of there, or is it just Clark? He's still keeping up with these guys. He's still keeping up with these guys. He's sitting right behind them. He's doing very, very well. David Enshu, he's not doing too bad. He's still sitting behind. He's just got to worry about Pelly. They're almost. Well, Med's done very well actually. He's closed a massive gap on them. Charlie's just picked up a 3-second time penalty. I think he's the one who's
something's happened to Sean Larry because Chris and Mike have got through.
Yeah, Chris and Mike. Yeah, that was. Yeah, and Chris is in that gap. That. More or less in that gap on Med as well to a second. He's just lost it actually and he slapped the wall. He's going to be okay. He's definitely got damage. He's definitely going to have to box here. In fact, as we say that, Cameron's got past Liam very easily there and before the finish line actually, which means that Liam is going to have DRS after turn 2. Chris is boxed. He might even flick a hard onto the end. He did start on that medium compound, which hasn't given him many choices unless he does a soft
Matthew Walker is in the pits as well.
Right, Stephen. Liam could not get past Cameron going down there, and Smalley couldn't get past Jensen either. So those two guys are going to stay where they are. Pelly is finding time now to Clarkey. He's flying. He's only 1.4 seconds off these guys. David Enshu's lost out to him as well. I think he's struggling with tyre. MedTC's right behind him as well. Mike just needs to try and bridge this gap. Mike's not doing too bad. He's up by 5 at the moment. He's our highest gain driver. See how these guys at the front are getting on coming into this last sector.
I think Cameron might bridge the DRS gap here.
In fact, I've just flicked to Cameron. He might even do it. He's got to find a 10th in a couple of corners, but Liam's just clipped the wall there.
That's it. He's bridged the DRS gap.
I don't know where it doesn't start this far back, I'm sure.
He's bridged it.
In fact, Jensen's going to be all over the back of Liam here, and I think he'll pass him. In fact, Jensen's going to take him before the DRS even opens. Chubby Slug has just picked up that penalty, Adam, that we were talking about.
That only a
Something's happened to Smalley. What's happened to Smalley? He's just lost out on 3 places there. In fact, he's going to pit. I don't know if he had
in the pits as well. Smalley's in. Oh, they're in the pits. I'll try and have a look. We'll see if there's any damage. No
Jensen got through on Liam there, and Jensen's caught up to. Well, they had DRS.
Smalley has wing damage. Physico just done his routine stop.
So what's Physico gone on to? Is he gone on to a hard or a medium here? He's gone on to a medium. So he's committed to a 2-stop here. I don't think they'll do 20 laps.
Wow, Jensen has closed the gap on Cameron.
He's completely closed it, which hasn't helped him because he's pulling along Liam and Rude, and Clarkey has just dropped out that. In fact, I say he's just made up a 10th there, and he'll probably find another one going through this castle because these guys have to brake a little bit earlier for the ones in front. There he is. He's back down to 9/10, so he's going to be right in it when those front guys
he just needs the guys in front to keep fighting.
Yes.
And that'll keep him there.
Yep. Pelly isn't actually losing time to him though, so him and Med's lost a little bit of time to Pelly there. David Enshu is still... Mike's all over the back of David Enshu. I will go back to that on this straight.
Smalley puts the hards on, so Chris is going to attack Smalley after Castle, I would assume.
Everyone from 14th down has boxed, and in fact... Yeah, Smalley's going for a hard to the end. These other guys are going to go for a 2-stop route. He's going to get past Liam now. And in fact, Jensen's gone around the outside of Cameron there, so both guys have lost out, but in fact, Root got past there, and then he's dived in the pit. That's pushed Pelly up to 5th. Clarkie's up to 4th. He's all over the back of Liam as well. I don't know what these guys in front, they're probably going to do about maybe the one stop. These 3 in the
Chris
front.
will make the move on Smalley down here. He's going to have DRS. Simple move. And flies by.
Chris has stopped as well, hasn't he? So
yes,
he's just up the fastest lap as well, 1:41.5.
Well, Jensen is flying.
Jensen's flying. He almost broke that DRS gap to Cameron, even though he had it. That's what I mean. In fact, Cameron looked like he had a bad exit there. He lost half a tenth. Clarkie's only a second behind him. He's got past Liam now down that DRS straight on the back corner. Root has got past Physico there as well. These guys have stopped. I wonder if any of them are going to go to the end on that medium. I'm not sure. Clarkie's absolutely flying now. He's within DRS of Cameron. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
Wow, he's up to P3.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's overtaken both of these next lap. They've both got DRS anyway, but the tyres, he's flying, he really is. Liam's out of DRS now, so he's going to get attacked by Pelly. He's on these mediums as well. Pelly's doing very, very well. Med's caught up. He's flying as well. He's got a bit of time back to Mike. We'll see if any of these guys are going to make a move.
Jensen both boxing.
Yes, they are. So Clarkie will be leading this race. In fact, Liam's going to come in as well. Pelly's up to 2nd now. Med will be in 3rd.
Clarkie, 3-second time penalty. Oh, you're a turd.
Oh, there's Clarkie's penalty.
He's a turd.
The 3rd of the way through the race. Well, just under. In fact, where are these guys going to come out? If Jensen got a bit luckier and got a gap.
Coming in front of David Dencho and Chris.
Yeah, but what I mean is Cameron, who was literally right next to him, has come out 2 cars behind him, and they're on the same compound, and literally Root boxed the lap before as well. So Charlie and Mr.
Cameron
Rage
has lost out.
If Jensen can get past Charlie and Mr. Rage before Root can do either of them, I think it's his race to lose here. He's got an absolute brilliant chance here. Depending on when they box, though. Med's sticking in that DRS to Pelly. Clarkie's out in front on his own at the moment, but with that 3-second time penalty at the moment, he needs to try and push on a bit. Especially if some of these guys don't get slowed down as much as they would like them to. I mean, from the leader, Jensen's 14 and a half seconds from the leader at the moment. We'll keep an eye on that, but he does need to get past at least one of these here. See if Med won't be close enough to make a move on Pelly, I don't think at all. Mike's caught up to Sean Larry there. He might make a move. No, he's too far back. Lewis isn't doing too bad. In fact, he's just... No, that was Mr. Rage. In fact, he's getting done by Jensen. Jensen will go past Charlie as well, I believe, up the inside. Very tight there. Root has had to make a move because he's seen Jensen go, so he's going to dive up the inside of Rage. He'll probably get Charlie up here, but Charlie will have that DRS still. So Jensen's done everything that he needs to at the moment. He's now got 6 seconds in front of him where he can just relax because Charlie couldn't get past there, which means Root's got a car in between them as well. Cameron is now sitting on the back of these guys, which isn't going to help him. He needs to find another 2 cars at least, but Physico's had pace as well. He just boxed 2 laps before these and he's come out pretty much at the same time. So the undercuts work, but I think he'll have to box again at some point, Physico. In fact, as I say that, Cameron's he must have made a brilliant move down there. He must have had a lot better traction as well. We'll be looking at Rage next. We'll try.
I think he's looking at Rage already.
That's what I mean. He is. He's already on the back of him. In fact,
he's going for him.
Wow. He's going up the inside. He's going to make the move stick even before the corners happened. Rude's all over the back of Charlie. He's going to have to wait because Jensen's already made almost 2 seconds on Lewis as well. That's unbelievable. Lewis might have Mike here going down the straight. In fact, he will do with DRS because Mike's not going to have it. It should be a very easy move. In fact, Clarkie's boxed. And he's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, and Med's... Right, something's moved because... Oh, Pelly's now first. Yeah, Med will be all over the back of him. In fact, Med might even go into first here.
I don't get why Clark is boxed.
Not sure why. He might have put the hard tyre on, but it doesn't make sense after 10 laps. Med can't get past Pelly here.
Unless he's doing the 2-stop. I'm not too sure.
He could go soft from here, 8 and 8. But it just seems a bit...
Seems like
quite long
he's
here.
gone back to mediums.
He's going back to mediums, so he's definitely going to do a 2-stop here. Some of these will do a 1, and they're definitely going to be caught out, some of these guys who are doing a 2-stop. The only guys with penalties at the moment, Clarkie's got 8 seconds. Charlie has 3, and so does Chubby Slug. He has 3 as well. Rude's got past Charlie there, but he's only a second off Jensen. He's found a little bit of time, actually. In fact, he's pulling Jensen in a little bit. He's just found another half-tenth, so he's going to have DRS. Charlie's just picked up another time penalty for corner cuts. That moves him to 6 seconds. Cameron's all over the back of him as well. He managed to get past Physico, so he'll be looking to overtake him down this straight. Mike, I don't think, will be close enough to... Lewis, but Med could go into the lead here if he can get past Pelly. I don't think he's close enough anyway, even with DRS.
No, I think he will be. I think he'll just tumble down. Cameron is about to make the move on Charlie.
Yeah, he's just sitting behind
him.
him.
He's done and dusted.
There's Cameron absolutely flying past. In fact, he's going to block off Physico, which helps Cameron here because... Physico was right up with him. What it doesn't do is help Liam because he's sat back in 12th at the moment. He's sitting on the back of these guys and there's nothing he can do.
I'm wondering what Cameron's dad's thinking about the race so far.
Med went round the outside of Pelly there. So he's moved into first. Sean Larry's now up into third. He's doing very well from where he started anyway. I think he was 10, he started 13th. Pelly started 12th anyway. Lewis started 17th. He's up into 4th.
But he had to pit though. He had to pit, so it all filters back out.
It will. Yeah, these guys at the front will have to pit the first 5. I mean, Jensen's just completely annihilated the time between, but Root has not let him go. In fact, he's stayed. He's getting closer to him. He's clawed back a 4/10 over the last lap. So it's going to be and Cameron's now got past, so he only needs to make up 2.2 seconds as well. And he doesn't have to worry about Charlie's DRS because he's out of that.
Yellow flag,
is that Chris Stats? No, it's Smalley.
Oh, Smalley.
Smalley's had an issue through the castle, but he's still going, so I don't... In fact, we've got green flags, so there won't be any... See how Jensen and Gullett and Mike will get on here. They've all got DRS on Lewis. In fact, I don't think any 3 of these are going to overtake Lewis at all here. No, Mike had to even move in behind, so all 3 of them have just got to sit there and wait.
He's doing all right, I suppose.
Brute made a little movement out.
Maybe probably. It was me eating that.
Mike's had a bad wobble there, so Jensen's going to fly past him. Jensen might even get Lewis here. He's absolutely flown past him as well. Mike's going to go up the inside of Lewis as well. Almost outbroke himself. He did very well to keep it there. And in fact, Jensen getting through on both of these. Gullett, I think he's lost out. Mike and in fact, Gillett's just gone up the inside, so he's going to have to... Lewis has just got done by Gullett and Mike there. What brilliant racing from those 3. In fact, what I was trying to say was that Gullett needs to make a move as soon as he can, but he made it there and he stuck it pretty well. Jensen is now 2.1 seconds.
Here comes Cameron.
2.2. Cameron's going to now make a move. Chris picks up a time penalty for multiple warnings. Cameron can't get past Lewis here.
I think he could have, but I think he's being smart.
Just for the DRS, he's got Gillett and Mike in front of him. Mike's going to get absolutely swamped here. Bless him. Oh,
Mike goes wide, or does Mike let him through?
I'm not sure, but Gillett got through very quickly there. In fact, he's running very low on ERS, so he might.
Here comes Cameron. Cameron is about to attack.
Cameron's got 50% ERS. Lewis is down on 4%, so these guys 19. He needs to try and get past at least one of these. I thought Gillett overtaking Mike into that last corner wasn't smart because he's just redone him. Cameron is going to go down the inside of his teammate, which puts Lewis down into 8th. But Gillett will, and so will Cameron now have DRS on Mike, who will probably
This is getting very
struggle
spicy.
just a bit. They know they have to get past. Mike's gone very defensive as well. Oh, I think there was a little bit of contact, but Rude has got through as he almost squeezed Mike out there a little bit. And now Cameron's going to try and make a move on Mike. Is he? No, he just has to sit behind for now. In fact, he might have a bit of... Yeah, he's got better traction coming out of the corner. Mike's just thought probably better of it. He hasn't stopped yet. Cameron just gave him a little bit of appreciation there as well.
I'll tell you what, though, Mike made that interesting then.
Yeah, he did. He had a little race with him. I mean, he's got Clarkey all over the back of him now. Lewis is just being done by him. Physico's going to try and go around the outside. He's not going to be able to do it on Lewis at the moment. But these guys who haven't stopped yet, they are getting in the way, but it's making for brilliant racing. Jensen has got past Sean Larry there, and he's already moved a 2-second gap. And he's going to be right past Pelly probably into this straight as well, because there's absolutely nothing Pelly can do down here. Jensen's just going to fly past. I don't have a time. Jensen's only 2.4 seconds behind Med. The only issue he might have is if Pelly re-overtakes him, but there's someone off the mediums just boxed. Lewis has just boxed. It'll be interesting to see where he comes out. He will be probably going on to that soft compound tyre. Pelly's not going to get past anyway. I think his tyres are soft compound for 12 laps. No, maybe not. I thought it was there was 8 left. There's 12 laps. What has Lewis gone on to, Adam? He's gone on to hards. Lewis has gone on to hards. He's gone on to hards for 16 laps. 14 on medium, 16 on hard. I mean, Chubby Slug's absolutely flown around the outside of him. And
we have a yellow flag.
We do have a yellow flag. No one's moving on my screen. In fact, it's Mike. It's Mike.
Oh, is it Mike?
Yeah, it's Mike. He's now down in 13th. I just literally watched him let about 4 cars past. So Mike had an issue. It doesn't look like he's got damage. Chris has now moved up to 12th though, so it's definitely helped him. He's still got 1, 2, 3, 4 people in front of him to box. David Enchu, I believe, will box again because he's... No, Chris might have to box as well.
No, Chris will because he started on the medium, so he's got a box for the soft.
That's what I mean. I think a couple of these do have to box twice.
Yeah, Clarkey does.
In fact, we're probably going to... We'll see Gillett go past Sean Larry. Cameron's behind both of these. He's going to go up the inside of Sean Larry anyway. We see Jensen there taking the lead of the race from Med. He's absolutely flying. He's already made that 3-second gap back to Pelly anyway, and Rude's not exactly catching as quickly as I thought he would, you know. The pace he showed before where he was right on Jensen and he was pulling him in, but now he's got to worry about Cameron in that DRS and Sean Larry, who hasn't boxed yet.
Mike and Chubby in the pits.
Mike's boxed to hards.
Maybe his tyres were off and the softs won't last. I don't know.
I don't think the softs will do 11, but I think they'll do 10.
Why not? They can if they.
Well, I mean, saying that, you look down, Chris Stapps is on his 10-lap-old softs, so and he's just boxed. Chubby Slug's put the hard compound on as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Kristaps there throws another set of softs on. He started on the medium soft.
You think so?
He just done 10, so why can't he do 11 with less fuel? Yeah, he's come out on soft, so he'll be one to watch. Especially when... Oh, he'll only really catch up to Chubby, but... It's a shame, really. I don't know if...
Michael said he hates the softs. Okay, there you go. So Michael won't put the softs on.
Mike won't put softs on. He doesn't like it. Pelly's going to get done here. In fact, he's gone in the wall. He's round.
This could be a safety car.
It could be a safety car. He's in a very dangerous place. His wing was off. He has to reverse. He can't get out of the way, but he hasn't DNF'd.
I'm very surprised that hasn't been called.
In fact, he's still got his full wing. He's just missing an end plate, so he's going to be forced to box. Sean Larry now boxes from 7th, I think it moved him down to.
Chris is in the pits now.
Chris is coming off 10-lap-old mediums. There was a yellow flag, but there was definitely no safety car. Cameron can't get past
Chris has got a wing change, and Chris has put the hards on.
Chris has put hards on with 10 laps left. Maybe the track is absolutely shredding these guys' tyres. I mean, it does look warmer out there than it... I don't know. Like...
No, I think they're making absolutely no sense there, Paul.
Oh dear. I mean, the sun's out, doesn't make the track hotter.
No.
The only one who hasn't...
temperatures as it was on Monday, mate.
Brilliant. The only one who hasn't boxed is Med, and at the moment, just seeing his last corner, he is struggling, and he's on 15.
Do you know what, Paul? Can I just quickly say something? We're going to go off topic, just because the Chivmeister is on the stream.
Yes,
he does write up a good stats report from some
places. He is an absolute legend of stats.
He is. Yeah.
He did it last season. He's done it this season, and he just pulls stuff out of a hat that you don't even know of.
Yeah.
Some race 70 years ago.
Apparently someone called Skarma equalled somebody else's thing. I ain't got a clue what he's talking about, who this Skarma guy is. I heard he sucks.
He probably does. He's only won 2 races in 2 years. Thank you, friend. You're welcome, David. Med's going round really again anyway, so Med is going to go.
I'm really surprised that people have gone onto the hards.
Well, Med's in second, and he's definitely going to a soft compound because there's 9 laps left, so he's probably going to box
100%.
this lap. Charlie's going to box this lap. He's done the same on the medium compound. I think he's got a 6-second penalty. Yeah, he does. In fact, Rouge just got past Med there. So if Cameron wants to capitalise on these, he's going to have to push past
another flag. That is... Oh, that's not alien,
That's not Chris, is it? Is he lost it into the last corner again? Yeah. That's what the hards are for. And that could be a full safety car. His whole wing's off, so this could be a safety car. Chubby Slug can't go past under the yellow flag. That's very nice of him. He had to sit and wait. Pelly's just boxed. He's put a soft compound on. I thought Pelly boxed before, so Pelly's boxed again.
Yeah, I'm confused.
For a soft. I'm confused. I mean, there's still a virtual safety car here. Jensen's almost
they just changed his wing, but his wing didn't actually come off his car.
That's weird.
Interesting.
I was just trying to find an excuse, Rob. Calm down. I mean, those guys... I mean, they're still a virtual, so this probably won't go to a safety car.
I'm surprised it wasn't a safety car. We had one there Monday because I was the wrong way around on the track.
So am I, because Chris's whole wing was off.
Yeah.
David Enchu's got
drive-through penalty, David
Enchu. Oh, wow. He was going to the end. He was in 9th. He would have made up at least another 3 places there, I think.
MedTC coming into the pits. Cameron is released.
MedTC has boxed. So he's going to go soft to the end. Cameron is now behind Rude. They need to find... Oh, I think
Cameron has harvested his energy.
Yeah, he was saving it early. He's still 70-odd%. It's vile. But they did take 8/10 out of Jensen there. David Enchu's just picked up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit, so that's not going to help him because he can't get that removed because he's doing his drive-through. That's where...
Chris is DNF.
Oh, he has DNF. That could be a safety car.
I mean, it's in Castle. You'd expect a safety car.
I mean, Chris, that's just flew past him.
How is that not a safety car?
In fact,
how?
Where is? In fact, we'll watch on Jensen's screen where Chris is.
How?
Right, he is.
There
ghosted.
You go, safety car. Jesus.
There you go. Jensen literally just drove. That car will ghost, I believe. They are going around it,
wow.
which is quite smart. How that? If anyone who is listening, just be very careful. No, you don't need to anymore. Chris's car's disappeared. Safety car. So everyone now will box onto the soft compound.
Yeah.
Med TC could be in first after this.
He could.
Because he's only just boxed. This has been brilliant for Sean Larry because, in fact, I don't know where he started. He started 13th, so he's going to be at least in that top 4-5. These guys could even mix up those front four that have been running together, or the front three who have definitely been running together. Jensen's boxed. Rude is going to box as well. Clarky should box because he's got time.
He needs to box.
Well.
Clarky needs to, doesn't he?
Physico will come in as well. His tyres were a lap older than everyone else's. Charlie will. So this is Med. Where's Med going to come out? Jensen.
No, he's not going to come out in the lead.
No, he's not. Jensen's already out.
He'll jump a few.
And so's Rude actually. So is he going to get in between Cameron at all? No, he's not. He's moved up to 4. And Clarky's getting rid of his time penalty, so that's not going to... No, he's not. The game just froze for me. Sean Larry's done well there. He's moved up into 5th. In fact, Clarky's dived up the inside out of the pit, which is probably smart. Liam's up to 9th now. It'll be interesting to see where he...
Oh, Mike's DNF'd.
Mike's now DNF. Is that in the safe? Yeah, he's in the safety car. Probably in the pit, hopefully.
Probably in the pit. No, Mike. Talk about getting screwed, Mr. Chipmeister. What happened on Sunday with that chubby slug, eh? Woo!
Med is, yeah, David is right though. Med was on softs. He could have flown through some of them for at least.
No, I think this is better for him.
Laps.
No, I think this is better for him. If you think he was in P8, he's now jumped to P4.
Well, yeah,
he's now in the fight, so
he's made up that time. We'll see how Rue gets on here because, like I said, he was all over the back of Jensen, reeling him in at one point. Then Jensen found some speed. They will harvest their energy here. I mean, they all should be back up to 100%.
They should be. I mean, Chiv, I will say this: you aren't easy to pass, especially at Monaco.
He's a pain in the arse.
I had to do it twice, so luckily enough, a wall helps me get round.
Well, this safety car, Adam, will be out for at least another lap. Because we have a calf going through sector 1 of Chris Steps. But he will be able to catch up. It should just do one more, I believe. It does go pretty slow on the straights here, so I don't think anyone else has to box. Nope, everyone is now... Sean Larry is on a 2-lap-old soft. That might hurt him towards the end, but it should be okay.
Jim, I did buy it, but to be fair, honestly, the wall helped me. Oh dear. There's a few people in different leagues, Jim, that you know when you're going to get close to them, you know you're going to have a hard time getting past them, and you relish it. And honestly, I did. I relished it. I was closing the gap, and I was like, well, there's one place to do this. It's never going to be easy, but I've done it before. I can do it again. But obviously, my pace isn't there with all of you lot. So when I do get to race, I thoroughly enjoy it. And honestly, I do. I thoroughly enjoy it. And beating Paul especially is fun.
Oh. When you win a race this season, you can. I'll give you.
Yeah. No, do you know what? Honestly, I don't see me. I think Monaco was my win. If I didn't have the damage when I pitted.
I mean, you're good at Canada, but then so's Rob. David has pace there. Mataman's got pace everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, obviously I'm used to racing with a lot of you guys yourself, Paul. Rob with OTL, you before OTL, Chib OTL, now obviously P0, and it's a laugh. There are some standards of driving that in amongst every league where certain people are, yeah. No names mentioning because there's no point. But I mean, Chris could have dove one up the inside of me, turn one. But Monaco only didn't. He backed out. Fair play. I wouldn't have. Alright, Cameron's dad gives you WD-40 and a packet of Haribo, please. That is some WD-40 and a packet of Haribo.
I hope his brakes are going to work into turn one on the restart.
Oh my god, it's just the whole. I've just had Cameron saying, "Dad, some WD-40 and we're good to go." I mean, what's squeaky apart from his voice?
Oh dear, brilliant.
Brakes are all good now. Woo! We have had the pit change.
We will not be going in this lap.
Oh god. Cameron's dad, I'm going to ask you a serious question now. Do you race at all?
I'd laugh if he says yeah, and I'm a second quicker than Cameron. I'd be like,
I'm intrigued. If he races, would it not be fun to have Cameron's dad join on a Monday or a Thursday or on a Sunday?
I wouldn't want to lose to my 12-year-old son.
Also, obviously not a Wednesday because they can't both race. Violence on the restart of Baku. Who's in the front? We've got Jensen.
I would say from probably 5th to 9th, you may see some.
Oh, Charlie's got damage. Can you not box again, Charlie, quick?
Where is
Charlie? He's gone past. No, he's already gone past. I reckon we'll have a wild lunge from Clarkey. On Med.
Charlie's damage may come into play
My
here.
picture is the quickest car on the road. No, Cameron said, do you race F1 or anything?
Victor.
If you've got all the equipment there, you must have had a go.
And if that's a 1.8, that's going to bog down like a shed.
And mate, my electric car would do you all.
If it's a 2.5 litre, it's fair enough. But if it's a 1.8, it's like a shed. Yeah, your electric car is brilliant. Rob. Might even sit on him, you know. He loves a dive, doesn't he?
Oh yes, Slug does love a dive. He's a bit sluggish off the restart though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a bit slow off restarts. Chris Stats will catch up, I believe.
I'm slow on the start completely, so...
He's slightly off here. There's only 5 laps left, which is a shame, really, because we were going to... Ooh, yeah.
Hey, Cameron's dad. Can I ask you, how old are you, Cameron's dad? You tell me your age and I'll tell you mine. I'm wondering, because if you're saying 30 years ago, I can't see you being that old.
Stephen
can't be past 50.
Stephen likes the meat section, not the salad section. Oh, you guys kill me. I think we're not going to do another lap. In fact, Jensen's slowing everyone down. Safety car is in. They're probably going to leave it as late as he can to that line.
He's going to act. No,
In fact, he hasn't. He's already gone. He's gone pretty early, which has caught a few out. Meds.
Here comes Clarkey. Wild lunge, turn one.
Clarkey's on a nice one round the outside. He's got through
Clarkey's made the move.
There. Cameron will have the inside line. Oh, and there's been a little bit of contact. In fact, there's more contact there. And Clarkey's going to lose out, and so's Cameron. They're both going to lose out there.
He's crashed.
We will go back up to the front. Sean Larry's up the inside of Liam there as well. There is a little bit of violence, but nothing too major. Rage is doing all right. Still, David Enshu's still all right there. Chubby Slug got through. In fact, he's just been passed by 2 cars. He must have had a very poor exit. So Rude and Jensen have already made a 2.3 second gap off of Med there in 3rd. In fact, Physico's doing well again.
Big time.
Yeah, he has. I don't know if he's got damage from that, but He has lost out a bit.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, Liam almost went round there as well. And something's happened to Pelly there. Pelly's round, he smashed the wall, his wings off. This could possibly be a safety car.
No, he's moving. He's on the move.
No, he's moving. No safety car.
No, I think we're past the cut-off point for a safety car now.
That's 3 laps, I thought.
Bless
There's a yellow flag now in sector 2. That'll be Pelly going extremely... Oh, in fact, Pelly's out.
Safety car.
There you go, safety car. And this will be out for at least a lap.
Nobody will pit. Nobody will pit.
Nobody will pit.
Unless you got damage.
Well, yeah, unless you got damage, nobody can pit. I mean, this is going to be out for 2 laps. Charlie will pit because he's got damage.
Charlie's been Cameron. So Cameron didn't get damage, but Cameron's got damage limitations now.
Yeah, he needs to try and get past at least 3 cars. Second in the championship. He wanted to try and at least take a few points away from Jensen, and at the moment he's 8 places behind him, so that's not going to help him too much. Safety car with 3 laps left, though. I mean, 2 people have boxed. It has to come in next lap, doesn't it? It can't leave 2 laps, surely. Kristaps and Charlie should actually catch up before sector 3 anyway.
It'll be in this lap.
Yeah, it will.
Straight back in.
In fact, while we're on this, we'll look at penalties because Clarkey has 3, Chubby Slug has 3, and Charlie has 6. They're the only people with penalties. Clarkey might lose out a bit here, especially with that 3 seconds.
Yeah, if the start of the race is to go by and how bunched they were, then could lose out quite a bit.
And if you thought the last restart was violent, this one could be...
Yeah, this could be worse. I think we're going to have a Cameron dive.
This could be something different. Yeah, he'll dive at least.
Unlucky, Pelly.
Yeah, it was unlucky. I mean, he was running first for a while, wasn't he, on his mediums?
He was
that top
having a great
medium
race.
runner.
Another great showing from Pelly.
Yeah, he
man,
does
the myth,
well.
The legend.
I think that's the third time
he's just an unlucky driver.
Yeah, Jeddah was the same, wasn't he? He was right up there at Jeddah and then had that win.
Keep at it, Pelly, man. You've done yourself proud this season. I mean, I know you're faster than me, but who isn't? That's something to be proud of. But you've shown great speed this season. You've just been unlucky. I think it will come. You should have had your win. That was snatched away. But
by the way, we're going to have another lap of safety car.
Why are they all here?
Yeah, but 1 lap wasn't enough to clear the debris, apparently. So here we go, another lap. So we will have 2 laps of racing.
Yeah, Stephen, so do I. He is definitely a friend.
Yeah, I know. Meg got screwed, though, by that save. Oh, no, he didn't get screwed. He was third. I know he was on the same strat. He'd only actually been done, I think, by Jensen and Rude at the time.
I think if anybody's going to lose out, it'll be Sean Larry. His tyres are the oldest.
Yeah, but the last... I mean, he's done 7 laps on them, and 5 of them have been behind a safety car. So I think he'll be fine. Clarkey will have to worry about his penalty. Oh, my sub-message. Physico's doing well, though. Again, back up into 4th.
He is.
He's
silently This is the old name changer in Zero from of old.
Oh, is that who Physico is?
Yes.
Oh, no wonder he's up there. Christ.
You know. I'm sure I told you this a few weeks ago, Paul.
You probably did, mate. I weren't listening.
I probably did, yeah. That's right. You forgot what you had for lunch yesterday, didn't you?
Yes. Oh, dear.
Oh, unlucky, Charlie. Your luck will come back as well.
Yeah, he's got 6 seconds. That's always grim when there's a safety car this late out.
Oh, Stephen's not happy with you, Paul.
I mean...
Says he wants a picture of Bruce and now, pronto.
Oh, you're going to have to wait. I mean...
He doesn't like waiting. Stephen doesn't like waiting. Don't make Stephen wait.
We're not going to have DRS here at all, are we?
No, we're not. No DRS.
So
pace.
people are going to literally have to make a move. If they want, they're going to have to do great exits. I don't think...
TC has driven well, Chief. He has.
Yeah.
He's been phenomenal this season as well. Always doing the alternate strat, I believe.
I think he had a couple of... He hasn't been here a couple of last races. He's sticking to the back of route here. I think he knows he can get a very good podium here, especially if he can get away from Physico.
I don't know.
Jensen's gone anyway, and he's caught out route here, and Med is going to get up the inside of him. In fact, Med is going to get up the inside of route here, which definitely will help me. He's going to have to go deep.
Oof!
Oh!
David Dencho was crunched.
Something's happened to David.
There's no safety car.
There is no safety car. There won't be a safety car. So who else?
There won't be.
That was Sean Larry, who's gone round as well. He spun into the second corner. Jensen got away pretty clean. Med did get past at one point, but it seems, is anyone going to make a move up here? I don't know if they are. Cameron needs to make a move somewhere. He's already got past Charlie.
If he gets past Raid, he'll take Clarkey on time pen.
Yeah, Clarkey will get done on the time pen. He's come out that. He's come out that corner. There's a yellow flare. No one's there.
There's no one in sector 1. That is a phantom safety car.
Cameron's right on the back of Mr. Rage.
He is.
Rage
has just got to concentrate. Rage hasn't got to worry about Cameron.
The fact that Cameron has saved so much of his ERS, it's absolutely... I mean, that everyone's...
No, all of their ERS should be up.
That's what I mean. All of them are up, so it hasn't changed anything. It hasn't helped him out at all. We'll see if Root can get past Jensen here. He's 5 tenths behind. I don't think the drag's that big. I really don't think it's that big without DRS. In fact, Jensen all day has looked like he's had more speed than some of these in a straight line.
Cameron's not getting this job done on Rage. Rage is not making this easy.
In fact, Clarkey, who's just gone around there? Liam's going to go up the out. He's going to have to go around the long way on Physico, but he's going to try and go around the outside. Sparks flying from Med's car there. He's going to have to go around the outside as well. Now we're on to the final lap. Physico might have gone in a bit deep there, but he's got lucky there because Liam's just tapped him round. Mr. Rage, is he not in his car? There's an X above someone. No, everyone's in their car. In fact, Cameron's now going to go for a move on Rage. He's going to go up the inside. Rage hit the back of Clarkey there, which has allowed Cameron to go through, but he's going to have to go around the outside. We'll try and see what Gillett can do on Jensen. At the moment, he can't do anything. There's more going on from behind. Cameron, I don't think, will find this second on Liam, but there's a chance.
I don't think he's going to do that.
But Jensen and Root here, they've already pulled another 2.4 seconds off Med. He's doing very well. He's found that second that he needs. I think he'll be fine. If he can just hold it together in these last 2 corners and that straight, he'll be fine.
You never know. Cameron might make a move here.
He's 4 tenths back, actually. He has found half a second already. I think Jensen will win this. He's got half of his ERS, unless he has a bad last corner here. There's only one way Jensen will lose this race, and it'll be on this corner right here, but he's making time off Gillett here. He's not going to catch him because he's got his half DRS.
Cameron might make this on Liam here.
Gillett's kind of given up, and he knows he might. He's run out of his ERS.
He's run out of energy.
He's run out of energy. He can't use it this lap, which means he's not going to get past at all. No. And a few other things happened further back, but that was the end. In fact, I couldn't even read out. Everyone was so close, I couldn't even read out the end.
Driver of the day, F. Lewis from the game. Oh God, Paul, who's on the podium again?
What?
Who's on the podium again?
Oh wow.
Oh.
Rage hit me on the back twice and Clarkey left me no space. That's why. Yes. Med had a great race. And he did well, actually.
The guys are added. I don't know if you've got any thoughts on a driver of the day, Paul.
Well, I mean, it's kind of got to be Med, really. Without the safety car, I think he still would have finished at least 4th. And he did well to come back from where he was. He didn't start very...
Cameron's dad sending Cameron to bed with no teeth and not getting a podium. I like it. Give him a packet of Haribos at least. He did his best. No, that's fair. I can agree with Med TC. The other option would have been, in my opinion, would have been Clarkey.
Yeah, he had a great race.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
That penalty obviously
Clarkey, I'm sorry, mate.
him.
You come in a close second for driver of the day, which yields you 0 points. But you was my pick, if that makes you feel any better.
Did you say you'd added people?
Yes, I've added the top 3. You never know, we might get a Jensen.
Yes, Jensen.
We get a Jensen.
You love teasing Jensen.
Yeah. I love interviewing Jensen. What I'm going to do for future is just record the interview.
Chris Steps, 7 stops. That's a good effort.
Wow, that's more stops than what I did on Monday. Well, I don't know. Is anybody else going to join?
Got some.
Or
just type them and ask.
I mean, I've sent them pies, so.
We can start with Jensen, I guess.
I mean, we can. I mean, Paul, obviously, I love interviewing Jensen, so may I?
Yeah, you crack on.
Oh, no! Yes, here he is. Yes! The changer of names, the medium traction god. The one, the man, the myth, Superman.
Well, God damn it.
Oh dear. Go on, Paul, you can start with your interviews. We'll see if old Rudy Gullett joins. If he doesn't...
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't. Lack of English skills, so, you know.
Oh, okay, so he may not join.
Small lack. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Paul. I want to take me TC just because he's my hero.
Go on, okay? you crack on then.
Okay. Me TC, can we do the old Family Guy? Grandpa? You know?
Yes. Hold on, I have to make better.
Every time. Right, me TC.
Now hold on. I'll try to do it better. Hold on.
Oh, go on.
What was your name again? Adam.
Adam, yeah, there you go.
Surname? Any S's?
Skarma.
Okay, what? Well, yes. Sure, I can do the interview, Mr. Skarma and Adam Webb. So, yeah.
Oh dear. Oh, right, so, change of names, Med TC, the man, the myth, the beat Jensen. Good podium.
With modern skills, yeah.
Could it have been better?
No.
No? What, the
maybe,
safety car?
Maybe if I was the name changer, yeah, maybe, but not with the current skill set, so...
but obviously the safety car came out, the first one. Did that not hinder you, or did that help you?
Well, yeah, it helped me loads, like, because I could catch up back to, like, Jensen and the others, so, yeah. And, like, the second safety car, it also, like, helped me because, well, I could just, like, you know, held position, stick there, so, yeah.
Yeah, the front two literally looked like every time that restart went, they were just driving away in the distance. They had a 2-second gap, I think.
The last two laps I was just, kind of driving, you know, avoiding pens and crashing, so...
No, it was a solid drive. I mean, you've had many solid drives this season, which haven't yielded podiums for yourself. But today is the day. The tricky streets of Baku. So well done, mate. Also, you have earned driver of the day as well from the comms team because you are the man.
Okay, so no favourites in this league, perhaps.
No. Not many of us like Jensen, to be fair. He's always winning.
I mean, I get your point. You also, you know.
Yeah, we love you because you're change of
thanks.
names, your name changer, your me TC. You know, so bonus point for you tonight.
Well,
Very well done, great race.
Hashtag blessed. Thanks, guys.
Yes, go and have a glass of milk.
I'll take a beer rather, but yeah. Thanks, boys.
Go on then, Paul. Go on.
Right,
you can have Jensen.
Jensen, you pretty much. Well, was that easy? Your first stint looked pretty easy. I mean, you looked like you had a lot more straight line speed than everyone else as well.
Yeah, the wings. I knew everyone was like running higher wings than that, but yeah, 6.8 wings does the trick in the race.
The after your first stint, I think you were quite happy where you come out really, because you managed to get past 2 cars and make kind of a gap back to Gillett, who was literally on your tail the whole race. But I guess until that second safety car come out, knowing there was no ERS, knowing that there was no DRS, did you pretty much think that you had it towards the end?
Felt more safe, I guess. Either way, the second safety car ruined. Would have been me versus Ruti, I think.
Yeah.
Because he was like catching me on the mediums as well by like 4 tenths a lap, so he would have got me for like the final lap. And on the soft, we both got a gap away. It would have been something the same as well. But yeah, I think just right place at the right time, or a bit of luck. I mean, I was supposed to pit a lap earlier onto the mediums. That was my plan, but Cameron was covering the inside, so it was too risky to try and enter the pits. And the sort of Ruti pit a lap earlier and managed to just about come out ahead, and really got lucky. To be honest, really got lucky with the traffic. To be honest, like
yeah, you got past 2 cars. He got stuck behind him for another half a lap.
I got past Mike on the exit of turn 2. Yeah, like a moment, and then Lewis like slowing on the straight, and then I see my arrows. There's someone up my inside, and like, oh my god, what's going on? All right, but yeah, Ruti got a bit unlucky at the traffic, really. Otherwise, I reckon he would have won that.
But another absolute kind of just dominating performance from you again, really. I mean, you've done it all season. You've put it on the podium again, and you've got another win under your belt. And at the moment, I mean, stuff did happen behind you, but it still didn't look, even with Cameron, it didn't look like that they were on your kind of pace with Rude today. You kind of just got your head down and kind of just went with it a bit, I think. But it was definitely a very strong race from you today as well.
Yeah, that's about it, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Adam, would you like to add anything?
Yeah. He's great, Jensen. He's fantastic, isn't he? He's pretty much won this championship already. He's carrying the whole Aston team. I'm more worried, wondering if anybody's actually going to be able to beat him.
Chris does stuff for the team as well. But don't count him.
You have over 400 points, and he doesn't have 100 yet.
I have 350 points, I think.
There you go.
Yeah. He only has 350 points.
To be fair though, I'm happy with that, because that's over a race win's worth of points average per race, which is kind of mental.
That's pretty good. There have been 4 people who have won a race this season already as well in this league, so you have literally dominated the other 6 races that we've had.
Yes. No. Look, as I've said it in chats or whatever, it's a great watch on a Wednesday night. Jensen isn't flying off with it. Yes, Jensen's winning the majority, but he's not flying off with it. Mid-TC seems to be getting back to how he used to be. Chris is showing flashes of pace. Gullit, Cameron,
Tom wasn't
tonight on the Clarkey on the mediums tonight.
He was flying, wasn't he? Absolutely flying.
So yeah, no, it's a great watch. And Jensen, you do what you do, and you win. I don't dislike you for it. I think it's fantastic. You've dominated most leagues that you've been in, and I respect that.
Get ready for next week.
Long may it continue.
Austria next week for you guys.
Austria is very close from pace between everyone.
I hope to see Tom back next week as well, because he's been pushing you in that top spot as well the last 3-4 races he's raced in, and he's got one of the race wins that you haven't, so it'll be interesting.
Wait, say again.
Tom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Chase Tom, yeah, he's pushed Jensen pretty much on a couple of the races for the podiums.
Yes, when his race, yes.
And he has
well.
Yeah, Cam was unfortunate tonight after the safety car restart.
Bit of damage, or not damage, but caught up a bit, didn't he? On the corner.
Yeah.
Turn 3, it's very tight.
Yeah, it's just an incident, racing incident as far as I'm concerned. But if it gets sent in, it gets sent in. It's just one of those streets of Baku. Can be. I mean, I'm sure I see Jensen at the wall going through Castle at one point. I'm sure he did. Did you, Jensen?
Nah.
Did you? I'm sure you did.
Didn't hit the wall this time. Last night I hit the wall just before a safety car come out, so I got a bit saved.
Oh, maybe you took a wobble through Castle then today.
Mistakes. I had 2 goes at this, so
no, Jensen, you was rapid tonight, mate. You looked it as soon as you got out in front and clear ahead. You was going, and it's what you do. So fair play to you, mate.
And on that note, I think we'll finish. Chris will be here tomorrow for Realistic. And we'll be back on Sunday and Monday. Then next Wednesday. Oh, Jensen will be here tomorrow as well.
He will be. And I'm going to try and race around this track again.
And I possibly might be racing as a reserve. So we will see you guys then. And all take care.